admitting to killing a 15-year-old Celeste Rivas found dead in his Tesla. What's worse, his entire team knew about it. Let me break down this wild situation that's got the music world shook. David's leaked confession audio exposes murder details. She was only 15, yet David believed she was the best girl for him. Yo, fam, that's a video of an outing showing David and the deceased 15-year-old who was allegedly offed by the singer. But first, let's dive straight into the most damning evidence that's got the whole internet convinced David is guilty as charged. The leaked unreleased demo track titled Celeste emerged online on September 17, 2025, the same day Celeste Rivas Hernandez's remains were officially identified. This ain't no regular song leak. This is a 2-minute and 47-second confession wrapped in an R&B ballad that's got people saying this cat literally sang about the murder before anyone knew about it. The track itself is haunting, produced with that signature lo-fi style David's known for. But the lyrics are what's sending chills down everyone's spine. Independent verification shows thevicals and production match. David's known style from 2023 sessions with file metadata indicating it was recorded in December 2023 at a Hollywood home studio. That's 4 months before Celeste disappeared, which makes this whole situation even more twisted. The most chilling part of this leaked track comes in the bridge where David explicitly names Celeste and describes details that match up perfectly with the crime scene. He sings, "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest, smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath, I'm obsessed, but it gets worse." He continues with, "Missing you so much makes me depressed." But I digress because, and then the track just cuts to an instrumental solo like Heroized. He said too much. The tattooed on her chest line loosely matches Rivas's finger tattoo that says, "Shh," which David got an identical version of in September 2024. The "smell her on my clothes like cigarettes" line is what really has people spooked, because that's exactly what employees at the tow yard described. A foul, rotting smell coming from the Tesla that had been sitting there for months. According to TMZ, just last night, the office listed the victim's gender as female, a height of about 5'1" and 71 pounds. This person has wavy black hair, and she apparently has a tattoo on her right index finger that reads SH. Apparently, she had been wearing a tube top. Black leggings had a metal stud earring, and a metal chain bracelet in the shape of a W. According to TMZ, though, to be more specific here, there is no definitive conclusion as to age, gender, or cause of death. The leak debuted on Xbyte at Day's coverage via a Dropbox source file allegedly shared with a producer in January 2024. Within hours, the post exploded to over 700 likes and then spread like wildfire across TikTok, YouTube, and SoundCloud. By September 18th, it had racked up over 1.5 million streams across platforms, often captioned as David's murder ballad. But the leaked song is just the tip of the iceberg. The Discord messages and alleged call transcripts that surfaced are what really paint the picture of someone coordinating a cover-up. Around 8-10 screenshots from David's fan Discord server. David's Petals have been circulating, dating from March to August 2024. These messages allegedly show David coordinating the disposal of Celeste's body and bragging about silencing her permanently. The most damaging screenshot comes from April 10, 2020.
Because what the police had come out with was that the girl had a tattoo on her right index finger that said S.
Even before they could find out her name,
Right.
they obviously had the body parts and they released some information.
And it was on her index finger. It said SHHH with 3 dots or 4 dots, and that's all we knew. The mother told us that my daughter had a tattoo on her right index finger that said the same thing, and that the tattoo, she told us, in fact, Anakin, she only spoke Spanish, so Anakin
disappeared. In a private group chat, David allegedly wrote, "Celeste flipped out last night. Had to calm her permanent. Wrapped her tight in the frunk. Plastic from Amazon. Park it in Hollywood Hills. Let it sit till towed. No tickets on it yet." When someone in the chat responds, "Body disposal risky AF," David allegedly replies, "Teralibi covers me. Send $1,000 each for silence. She's gone quiet forever now, like the song." The phrase "wrapped her tight in the frunk" is chilling because that's exactly how Celeste's body was found. Dismembered and packed tightly in a black duffel bag in the Tesla's front trunk, wrapped in plastic. The Quiet Forever line is being interpreted as David bragging about the murder, especially since it echoes lyrics from his hit song Romantic Homicide. Even more disturbing are the leaked call transcripts that allegedly show David coordinating the disposal plan. A transcript from April 11, 2024 shows a 28-minute call where David allegedly said, "Yo, Celeste wouldn't stop texting threats. Had to end it quick. Chokehold in the car. Now she's packed. Smells already. Drive the Tesla to Hills tomorrow. Leave keys under mat. Tow yard handles the rest. Body rot's quiet." The chokehold detail is significant because the cause of death is still pending autopsy, but strangulation is being considered based on the condition of the remains. The plan to abandon the car in Hollywood Hills is exactly what happened. The Tesla was found there after being towed for unpaid tickets. But David wasn't done allegedly bragging about his crimes. A transcript from July 15, 2024 shows him saying, "Loel, Cheselinst eternal, trunk tomb no traces, brag to the song but fans too dumb, paid y'all to forget. Now it's my best plot twist." The trunk tomb phrase and brag to the song reference shows someone who's not just a killer, but someone who's proud of what he did. The evidence also shows a pattern of paying hush money to keep people quiet. Screenshots show David sent over $8,000 to various fans and associates through Venmo and Cash App, with notes like, "For the Celeste thing, stay silent, and if cops ask, you never met her. I made it look like she ran away." David's representatives have called these leaks malicious edits designed to smear an innocent artist. But the LAPD hasn't dismissed them either. But authorities are treating this as a death investigation. A spokesperson for the singer, whose real name, by the way, is David Anthony Burke, said in a statement to NBC News that he, quote, has been informed about what's happened, and although he is still out on tour, he is fully cooperating with the authorities. Now, we're going to talk about potential legal consequences here. But I have to say, the singer may already be feeling the economic consequences. The problem for David is that too many details in these alleged leaks match up perfectly with what investigators found. The timing, the location, the method of disposal, even the way the body was wrapped, it's all there in these messages and calls. What makes this whole situation even more twisted is that David apparently thought he was smart enough to use his tour as an alibi. He was performing in different cities when the body was discovered, thinking that would clear him. But these leaks suggest he planned the whole thing months in advance, using his tour schedule to create distance from the crime scene, while the body decomposed in his abandoned Tesla. The arrogance of allegedly bragging about it in Discord chats and immortalizing it in a song shows someone who thought he was untouchable because of his fame. The internet explodes as murder evidence goes viral. The moment these leaks hit the internet, all hell broke loose. Hashtags like D4vd leaks and Justice Forceless generated over 1.2 billion views on X and TikTok by September 18th, 2025. The public reaction was swift and brutal, with fans feeling completely betrayed by someone they thought was a wholesome young artist. The outrage was immediate and intense. Ex-user at Craving Not Crush didn't hold back. "I'm so angry I was confident he hadn't done anything. Waking up to the new evidence today makes me so sick. I pray for her family and I pray Celeste gets her justice. David is a sick who needs to be put down." This sentiment was echoed across thousands of posts, with former fans expressing shock and disgust. At Lazor laid out the timeline that has convinced most people of David's guilt. All roads point to David grooming Celeste online for however long, then kidnapping her at 13, then killing her at 15, adding insult to injury. He was making music about killing her and leaving her body in the trunk. Her body was found in a trunk. He did that and gloated. The connection between the song lyrics and the actual crime scene discovery is what's driving much of the public conviction. The betrayal from fans was particularly painful to watch unfold online at it. Savinel expressed what many were feeling. "I don't know if David was a murderer, but he was definitely an ephebile. He knew the victim at 12 and they started dating when she was 13 and he was 17. Now he's 20, and his 14-year-old victim has been found dead. The leaked song Disgusting Rip Celeste, Rivas, The grooming allegations combined with the murder accusations created a perfect storm of public outrage. A TikToker claimed via a clip that the Discord leaks prove he was texting her at 12. But not everyone was ready to convict David based on leaked screenshots and alleged audio recordings. Some fans tried to defend him, though their voices were quickly drowned out by the mob. At Caesar Louvenoy attempted damage control. Please shut the up one. Nothing is confirmed yet. So before you start spreading rumors, please do your research. If worst happens and David is found guilty for anything, I will immediately change the whole purpose of this account. I don't support anything like that. The skeptics pointed to David's alibi and questioned the authenticity of the leaks. At Tytha Creator, Dar noted, from the whole article, David is on tour on end, so it's giving somebody set him up or other scenario. This became the foundation of the framed theory that some supporters clung to. Streams of romantic homicide initially dropped 40% as boycott spread, but then surged 300% as people analyzed the lyrics for clues. This murder bump phenomenon showed how controversy can perversely boost engagement, even when people are horrified by what they're consuming. The leaked Celeste track became a viral sensation in the most disturbing way possible. TikTok videos syncing the leaked lyrics with news footage of the Tesla discovery hit 50 million views. The bridge where David sings about Celeste being wrapped up tight while her actual body was found wrapped in plastic created one of the most chilling viral moments in social media history. As for David's reaction to the murder allegations, he's been notably silent on social media. His last expost was on September 10th, just a tour promo, and he hasn't directly addressed any of the allegations. Instead, his team has been doing the talking through carefully crafted statements to media outlets. TMZ reported about their encounter with Celeste's mom via a tipster. We got in touch with Celeste's mother, and the mother told us because what the police had come out with was that the girl had a tattoo on her right index finger that said even before they could find out her name, they obviously had the body parts and they released some information and it was on her index finger. It said HH with 3 dots or 4 dots, and that's all we knew. The mother told us that my daughter had a tattoo on her right index finger that said the same thing, and that the tattoo, she told us. In fact, Anakin, she only spoke Spanish. So Anakin spoke to her. NBC News got a slightly more detailed response. Devastated by the tragedy, these rumors are coincidental art twisted into lies praying for Celeste's family. The phrase coincidental art was particularly tone-deaf, given the specific details in the leaked songs and messages. The most telling reaction might be David's actions rather than his words. He canceled Seattle shows on September 17, 18 and postponed San Francisco dates, citing personal matters. For someone who built his career on connecting with fans through social media, his sudden silence speaks volumes. 3 main theories have emerged from this controversy, each with passionate supporters online. The first and most popular theory is that David is guilty of premeditated murder. This theory dominates about 70% of online discourse according to excess sentiment analysis. Supporters point to the detailed leaks, the matching tattoos, the timeline that places David in LA when Celeste disappeared, and the eerily specific song lyrics. The second theory, supported by about 20% of online posts, is that David was framed by rivals or obsessive fans trying to destroy his career. Defenders highlight logistical issues like David being on tour and question the authenticity of leaks that lack proper watermarks or verification. They argue the she tattoo is common and point to potential deep fake technology that could have created the audio. The third theory suggests accidental killing during an argument with about 10% of online discussion. This nuanced view acknowledges potential grooming, but suggests the death resulted from a fight that escalated followed by panicked cover-up rather than cold-blooded murder. Reddit users note that leaked messages imply a fight where Celeste flipped out before the alleged killing. The case has drawn inevitable comparisons to other celebrity scandals involving minors and abuse of power. Multiple social media posts compare David to R. Kelly, highlighting how fame can enable predation and how the music industry often looks the other way when young artists show concerning behavior. The leaked evidence has created a social media feeding frenzy that shows no signs of slowing down. Whether the leaks are authentic or fabricated, they've already destroyed David's reputation and career in the court of public opinion. The question now is whether law enforcement will find enough real evidence to match the viral accusations that have already convicted him online. David's rise to fame and the grooming scandal that destroyed everything. David Anthony Burke, known professionally as David, was living the American dream until September 2025 turned his world into a nightmare. Born on March 28, 2005 in Queens, New York and raised in Houston, Texas, this 20-year-old indie R&B sensation had built an empire from his sister's closet. His rise from bedroom producer to Billboard chart topper represents everything right about digital age music discovery. But the allegations surrounding Celeste Rivas reveal everything wrong about unchecked fame and access to vulnerable fans. David's musical journey began in his sister's closet in Houston, where he recorded lo-fi tracks to avoid copyright issues for his Fortnite YouTube montages. Self-taught in production via FL Studio, he started uploading original songs to SoundCloud in November 2021, blending rap, indie, and R&B with a raw authenticity that resonated with Gen Z listeners who were hungry for something real in an industry full of manufactured artists. His breakthrough came in July 2022 with Romantic Homicide, a track that exploded on TikTok and changed his life forever. The song peaked at number 33 on the Billboard Hot 100 and garnered over 1 billion Spotify streams with lyrics like, "I don't love you, but I still act like I do. Your heart was just too big for me. I didn't mean to make you cry. I just wanted to see you bleed." At the time, fans thought these were just creative expressions of teenage angst. Now they're being analyzed as potential confessions. David's 2024 was marked by high-profile releases and appearances, including contributing Feel It to Amazon's Invincible soundtrack and performing at Coachella. His debut album, Withered, dropped in April 2025 and debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. He was living every young artist's dream. Sold-out world tours, major label backing, and a devoted fan base of millions. But behind the scenes, something much darker was allegedly happening. The story of David and Celeste Rivas begins in the digital spaces where modern predators hunt their prey. Celeste Rivas Hernandez was a 15-year-old aspiring TikTok influencer from Lake Elsinore, California, standing 5'2" inches with wavy black hair. She connected with David via TikTok and his Discord server starting in 2022 when she was just 12 years old and he was 17, leaked. Discord screenshots from David's fan server, David's Petals, show interactions beginning in late 2022. Under usernames like CelesteX13 and David Homicide, he allegedly messaged her after she posted a TikTok cover of Romantic Homicide. The progression of their alleged relationship reads like a textbook grooming case. Flattery, secret-keeping, promises of opportunities, and gradual isolation. A February 2023 message allegedly shows David writing, "Hey cutie, saw your TikTok. You got that vibe I write about. What's your age?" When Celeste replies, 12 LOL, he responds, "Age is just a number in art. Let's collab. Keep it secret." By June 2023, he allegedly offered to fly you to LA when you are 13. With Venmo payments labeled art inspo to her friends for silence. The alleged relationship escalated throughout 2023 and into 2024. By early 2024, when Celeste was 14 and David 19, fans in the server speculated they were dating, with David allegedly stating in March 2024, "She's my muse. Kept it low-key 'cause age vibes. Shh, our secret." The matching tattoos became a symbol of their alleged connection. Both David and Celeste had Esh tattoos. Hers on her right index finger, seen in a 2023 TikTok, is inked in September 2024 after she had already disappeared. For David to get this tattoo months after her disappearance suggests either a twisted memorial or a trophy. Either interpretation is disturbing. Celeste's mother, Maria Hernandez, told TMZ her daughter mentioned a boyfriend named David in early 2024, communicating via Snapchat about visiting LA. The family never approved of these trips, which makes Celeste's disappearance even more tragic. And she said that she had a boyfriend. That's right. That she had a boyfriend and his name was David. The mother never really got in contact with David, like she never saw him. She didn't know who the David was. She had heard of him, and it seemed like the last time that she had seen her daughter was when she had gone out with David. The end came on April 5th, 2024. Celeste was last seen planning to see a movie with her brother, Matthew, in Lake Elsinore. She never arrived, and her phone went offline after a Snapchat sent at 7:42 p.m., mentioning heading to LA for a cool opportunity. Friends noted her excitement about connecting with a famous singer online with Discord logs, allegedly showing David arranging a meetup that week. What happened next, according to the leaked messages and audio, was a fatal argument that ended with Celeste's death. The discovery of Celeste's body on September 8, 2025, brought this nightmare full circle. Employees at Hollywood Tow and Auto Storage noticed a foul odor from David's black Tesla Model 3 impounded after being abandoned in the Hollywood Hills for over a month. Inside the front trunk, they found a black duffel bag containing Celeste's severely decomposed, dismembered body wrapped in plastic. The remains wore a black tube top, black leggings, a yellow bracelet, and stud earrings, exactly matching what Celeste was wearing when she disappeared in April 2024. The dismemberment suggests someone tried to make the body fit in the limited space, showing a level of premeditation and callousness that's difficult to comprehend. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner classified the death as a homicide on September 17th, with the cause deferred pending toxicology due to the advanced state of decomposition. The estimated time of death